Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For this secondary 415, we will talk about unemployment rate in Malaysia. For the first presenter is Nurul Maisarah binti ISHAK. The second presenter is myself, Nurul dan AKHMA binti ARIZAN. The third presenter will be NORFARISHA EZRIN binti NORZASLEE. And the last presenter will be NASUHA binti HASAN. Now we'll be moving to the next one.
I'm presenting to you Malaysia. Malaysia is a multi-ethnic country with the three main ethnic groups being Malay, Chinese and Indian. The Malays make up the bulk of the population, but there are sizable Chinese, Indian and indigenous groups as well. The official language of Malaysia is Bahasa Melayu, but English is also widely spoken. Malaysia's population in the first quarter 2023 was estimated at 33.2 million, increased by 1.6% as compared to first quarter 2022, which is 32.6 million. The total population comprised 30.4 million, which is 91.7% citizens, and 2.8 million, which is 8.3% non-citizens. Islam is practiced by 61.3% of the population, followed by Buddhism 19.8%, Christianity 9.2%, Hinduism 6.3%, Taoism 1.3%, Sikhism 0.7% and others 1.4%. Now I will discuss further about Malaysia. Malaysia is a country in Southeast Asia. It is made up of two regions, Peninsular Malaysia, which is on the Malay Peninsula, and East Malaysia, which is on the island of Borneo, Thailand to the north, Singapore to the south, Indonesia to the east, and the South China Sea to the west are Malaysia's neighbours. Malaysia is a member of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN. Malaysia is a federal nation made up of 13 states and 3 federal territories. The country's political system is a constitutional monarchy, with the Yang di-Pertuan Agong as the head of state.
First, what is unemployment? Unemployment is an institutionalized person over the age of 16 who does not have a job but wants to work and is actively looking for one. There are 3 types of unemployment, which the first is frictional unemployment. Frictional unemployment refers to worker who is recently quit or was fired and is looking for a job. It's not bad thing since workers search for the job that suit their skills. Second one is structural unemployment. This type of unemployment happens when a worker's skill does not match the skills required by the job, or the skill is matched but the worker unable to get there. And the last one is cyclical unemployment, which connected with repetitive pattern in the business or business cycle. This unemployment will be lowest when economy is doing well and will be highest if economy slow down. Now we'll be moving to the next part.
Now I'll be talking about the trend of unemployment rate in Malaysia. My explanations will be based on the graph shown on the slides. Based on the unemployment rate as of the year 2013 to 2019, the trend of the rate was in the fluctuating stage where the rate was considered normal unemployment rate. During the year 2013 to 2019, the unemployment rate in Malaysia was recorded below 4%, which is a good thing for the country. This data basically shows that many Malaysian citizens during this period of time were employed and having stable incomes. During the year of 2020, all countries including Malaysia were shocked and had to go through an outbreak of an infection virus named COVID-19. Due to COVID-19, the trend of the unemployment rate created a drastic increment ever since the government had enforced the movement control order or total lockdown towards the country in March. This action taken by the government had caused many citizens lost their jobs and became jobless. Lastly, from the year 2021 to 2022, the trend of the unemployment rate shows a downtrend due to many businesses in many sectors having slowly started operating like before, but with tight SOPs regulated by the government. Many people had started being employed back again and earning incomes every month. Although the economy is improving, the unemployment rate for the year 2021 was still not at a good stage where the rate was still beyond 4%, but better compared to the rate in 2020.
An increase in Malaysia's unemployment rate, such as in 2020, might have a number of negative issues, while a decrease in Malaysia's unemployment rate, such as in 2021, can have a number of positive issues. This is an example of negative issues, which are an economic slowdown and increased poverty. Malaysia's unemployment rate hit 4.5% in 2020, the highest level in more than a decade. When people are out of work, they have less money to spend, which may lead to economic slowdown. This issue can be seen more clearly when people pay less taxes when all enterprise closed down. This could be shown by the statistic revenue in Malaysia published by Statista Research Department in December 2022. Malaysia earned roughly $38.44 billion in tax income in 2020, a reduction from approximately $45.48 billion the previous year. Other than that, Malaysia's poverty rate has risen as a result of the growth in unemployment. Malaysia's poverty rate rose in 2020, and it is anticipated that nearly 1 million individuals fell into poverty during the pandemic. It is impossible to deny that COVID-19 has had a significant impact on our countrymen from all 4 corners, with more recent data from the Department of Statistics Malaysia projecting that the pandemic has reversed the decreasing trend in absolute poverty, causing it to rise to 8.4% in 2020. This is an example of positive issues, which are increased foreign investment and improved education. A lower unemployment rate can provide a lot of advantage to a country, including higher foreign investment. This is because it signals to international investors that the country is a safe and stable place to invest with a pool of skilled people available. It may also result in greater tax incentive and increased access to new markets. Other than that, when the economy is functioning well and there are more people working, the government has more money to spend on education. This could result in more money for schools, teachers, and educational programs. Early schooling help of RM 150 and the practice is well to be 40 IPT students are 2 instances of government education aid offered to the public during the year of 2022.
When unemployment rate is high and economic downturn occurs, there are some negative impact will happen, which is people experience high cost of living. When economy is slowed down, workers have low chances to demand for income to increase due to employers still recover from the impact of COVID-19. Workers who still employed experience decrease in income and have less money to spend. Thus, people hardly to buy their basic necessity. For the second impact is lack of education. Through the issue of poverty previously, it can affect the education of young people. Parents who still looking for a job may have no access to education for their children, especially students from low-income families who turn down for pursuing their education. This can limit their skill and knowledge, and at the end, limit their job opportunity and employment within unresolved.
Moving on, there will be positive impact when unemployment rate is low. People who are employed will boost Malaysia's economic growth. Receiving significant foreign direct investment will increase the employment rate. The standard of living for Malaysia also improve as the country gross domestic product rise. When foreign investors invest in Malaysia, they might bring in new capital, technology and expertise, which can help to create jobs, stimulate economic growth and increase productivity. Next, the community in Malaysia will enhance their skills and knowledge. Education can provide people with important skills and knowledge that can be applied in their lives. People who have jobs and financial stability will likely invest in education for them or for their children. In fact, a lot of local universities have improved their education platform to better engage between students and lecturers. With this improvement in education, it can help students to upgrade their skills and knowledge, which will result in a chance for better job opportunities for them.
There are a few solutions that government has implemented to reduce unemployment rate. First, give cash aid and wages subsidies. To lighten the burden of people that lost job and have low income, the government give financial support like BKM, which is Bantuan Keluarga Malaysia, and also employment insurance system that will help people afford basic necessity and reduce cost of living. Besides, for employers, the government has give wage subsidies so company can afford to pay their employees and layoff can be prevented. To improve access for education, the government has made programs like Pendidikan Teknikal dan Latihan Vocational. Students have been given funding assistance through this program. Also, Higher Education Ministry KPT and the National Higher Education Fund Corporate PTPTN provide initiative through Prihatin Studies Assistance Program. This program gives subsistence aid to a student. With this program, students can pursue their dreams and achieve higher level of education and get more opportunity jobs in the future.
To maintain a better unemployment rate, the International Trade and Industry Ministry has implemented the BEB Global Leaders Program. It allows successful applicants to receive franchise approved permits, as Malaysia's current national automotive policy only allows companies with Bumiputra shareholdings to hold franchise approved permits. Tesla were the first successful applicants. The partnership between Tesla and Malaysia creates a partnership that will boost economic growth from tax payment, create job opportunities and accelerate EV adoption. Furthermore, there is a need to create greater awareness of the multidiscipline and the vast career prospect available in the capital market. For that, the Higher Education Ministry and the Securities Commission have inked a Memorandum of Understanding to develop the Capital Market Graduate Program, CMGP, to raise the marketability of graduates in the capital market. The program facilitates between capital market institutions and universities that help produce graduates who will be more easily integrated into the capital markets. The program also reduces the shortage of skilled labor and improves the employability of graduates. To conclude, the unemployment rate in Malaysia was 3.3% in 2019 but has increased to 4.5% in 2020 due to COVID-19 pandemic. This rate causes significant impact on economy, but the government has implemented various measures to help reduce the unemployment rate. Even though there are decreases in unemployment rate after 2020, the government still gives best initiatives so the rate remains low. That's all from our group. Thank you.